Good morning. I'm Judge Tammy Long Hayward, and this is the State Court of Clayton County, the traffic calendar. So these are for cases where individuals have paid their traffic fines, but they wish to have their case reconsidered. Payment of a fine prior to court is considered a guilty plea. And so if you're fine with having the guilty plea accepted, that's okay. But if you wish to have your case reconsidered or you wish to have your case set for a trial, then this is the calendar where you should be. So Ms. Fontora, Kimberly Fontora,
Yes, ma'am.
have you had the opportunity to speak with the solicitor in your case?
No, ma'am, I don't think so.
Okay, so what we generally do is we will have you speak with the state solicitor, who is the attorney, and this is the same thing you would do if you came into court. You would speak to them first, and you would see what the traffic fines are. Many of them are not listed, or some of them you can't pay online, but a lot of times you'll come in and then you'll hear from the solicitor what the traffic fines are and fees are. And then you can make a decision about whether you're going to enter a plea of guilty, no contest, or not guilty. And if you enter a not guilty plea, then that allows you to have a trial. So what we would do in this case, if you decide to go to trial or if you wish to enter a different plea than guilty, you can speak with the solicitor, and then you all can speak with me, and we'll decide what's going to happen with your case after that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm going to do, I see that I have a Jeffrey Nunez, Michael Thomas, and Jaden H. I just see the H. So what I'm going to do is put you into a breakout room. Jeremy Heath, I'm sorry. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the solicitor one at a time. And then as we have the conversations with her, then we'll decide what's going to happen with your case, okay? All right, so I'm going to set up, I guess the breakout rooms are going to be set up. Is that you, Miss Brenda?
Judge, good morning.
Good morning.
I'll
So
go ahead and put Ms. Kimberly first.
Yes.
Okay, give me a second.
All right, Mr. Heath or Mr. Thomas or Mr. Nunez, do you have any questions for me while Miss Kimberly Fontora is in the breakout room with Miss Hunter?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I do, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
No,
sir.
ma'am.
Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. Nunez?
Oh, I was wondering if there was any, but I'll have to wait longer to get my actual license after the tickets were put on me.
I'm sorry, say that one more time because the audio is bouncing a little bit.
That's okay. I have a permit license.
Okay.
And since we have a ticket that was put on for driving with permit license, I was wondering if I have to wait longer to get an actual license or no.
So are you ready to take the exam?
The driver test.
Yes.
Oh, I am, but
Okay. I don't think that the ticket is going to keep you from taking the exam. So we can talk about the actual underlying charge, which was driving on a permit. Probably what, you didn't have a licensed driver in the car with you? Is that what it was?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, that's not going to keep you from taking the exam and getting your full license.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and I would go ahead.
Oh, no, continue, ma'am. It's okay.
No, I was just saying that I would suggest, setting up the appointment and going ahead and getting that done. If you think you're ready to go out there and be a fully licensed driver, then go ahead and get that done.
So I've already paid my tickets. I'm free to go, ma'am?
Yeah, so if you didn't want to have your case reconsidered at all, if that was your only question, yeah, you're free to go at this time. Although I do say, if you are under 21 years of age, be careful, because under 21 drivers, you accrue more points on your license for certain violations, and it's easier for your license to be suspended. So you want to be careful in your driving, because it's easier for you all to get a suspension as under 21 drivers, and that would be a 6-month suspension of your license, and it's easier to accrue points that might lead to a suspension. So you always want to make sure that you are driving properly, okay?
I see, ma'am.
All right. But if you don't want to change anything about your ticket, then you're free to go at this time.
Oh, at this moment, I just have more questions.
Sure.
Would this stay on my permanent record?
The violation will be on your driving record until it kind of cycles off. And I don't know what the year, like how many years until it cycles off, but it's, I don't think it's considered like a traditional moving violation. So it's a violation for not having the licensed driver in there, but it's not like you hit a, you went through a stoplight or that kind of thing. You can check with the Department of Driver Services to see if, when you go get your license, you can check to see if there's any points that came with that. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I gotta ask them.
Right, because some offenses in driver services and the court are separate agencies. So we report to each other, but we don't really control what the other one does. And I do know that certain offenses gather points and certain offenses do not. So that may be one of the offenses that does not accrue points, but you have to ask driver services. And it's a good time to ask them when you go get your permanent license, they can clear all that up for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was just it. Am
Okay.
I free to go?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Be safe
Oh.
out there.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great morning. I was gonna say that,
Too.
but we kind of just passed by. Have a great morning and day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. Thank you, Mr. Nunez.
Bye, ma'am. Stay safe.
Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait until Miss Kimberly is back with Miss Hunter, and then we'll put you all into a breakout room. Miss Brenda, as Miss Kimberly comes out, then you'll go ahead and put another person into the breakout room. I see we have a Thyon Green joining also. So we have individuals who are speaking with the solicitor. The solicitor is the attorney for the state representing the Solicitor General's office, and they will speak to you first regarding what you want to do with your ticket, whether you want to maintain your guilty plea, which is what happens when you pay online, or whether you wish to change it to a no contest, which if you're eligible to do that, then we could possibly do that, or a not guilty. And a not guilty means that you wish to have a trial, either a bench trial or a jury trial. And once you speak with the solicitor, then you can come back and speak with me and we'll decide what it is you wish to do with your case. If you'll just be patient until the solicitor is back from the breakout room, and then we'll get you in, each of you into the breakout room in turn, okay? All right, so Ms. Hunter?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Fontoura is going to enter a not guilty plea at this time. She is
Okay.
18 years old.
Is what? I'm sorry.
She's 18 years old.
Okay.
And this is an accident case. So she's going to provide more information on her next court date regarding the insurance.
Okay.
Come up with an alternative resolution.
All right. So Ms. Fontoura, just remember can I see you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Just remember your court date. Don't miss your court date because that's very important. And whatever information Ms. Hunter is asking for, just please make sure that you provide that to her prior to the court date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because as I was explaining to Mr. Nunez before you came back, that as an under 21 driver, there are certain things that will accrue more points to your license and might lead to a suspension of your license for 6 months. So you want to make sure that you're careful about how we go about this, okay? And you don't want to miss court, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you have any questions of me?
I don't believe so, ma'am.
Okay, is your mail, so you got notice of this hearing, so that means that we are able to reach you where you are and where you reside. You can get mail from the court. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if anything changes about your mailing address or where you would receive notice, then I want you to call the state court clerk's office and give them your new address. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Judge?
So, yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Will Miss Ventura be wanting a bench trial?
Okay, so ma'am, do you want a bench trial, meaning a trial before a judge, or do you want a jury trial, meaning a trial before a judge and 6 members of a jury?
May I please have a bench trial?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
All righty, so we're gonna get you set up for that. So for the bench trial, if there are any pictures that you want to bring, any witnesses that you have, anybody or anything that you want to present during the trial, you want to make sure that you have it ready and available on the date of the trial. And if you need to subpoena anyone, if there's anyone that who maybe for their job or something, they would need a subpoena to appear in court, you could get that at the clerk's office for the state court clerk of Clayton County. And that's at 9151 Terra Boulevard.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that'll be on first floor. You can just go into the clerk's office and ask for that, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you have any other questions?
I don't believe so, ma'am.
All right, okay, and did you need an attorney to assist you with all of this, or are you good on your own?
I'm, I'm all right on my own, ma'am.
Okay, all right, thank you. So you're free to go at this time, Ms. Fontoura, and then we'll get you that information about when your bench trial is going to take place.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, be safe out there. All right, so Miss Brenda, if you will put Mr. Heath or Mr. Thomas in the breakout room with Ms. Hunter.
Yes, Judge, I'm gonna put Mr. Jeremy Heath. He's under Dayton H, I believe, and
Okay,
Miss Hunter.
and I guess Miss Green or Mr. Green disappeared, so maybe they, after I explained it, they didn't need any assistance. Okay, go ahead, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Hunter?
Waiting on Mr. Heath to come back on. He was having problems with his camera. He can't turn the video on, but we did discuss his case. He's
Okay.
already paid the citation. He just wants it to be entered as a nolo contingent plea.
Okay,
And it'll take care of his case today.
all right. So do I, you all just send me over whatever I need to sign?
Did he come back? Ms. Brenda, is there anything that we need to present to enter the nolo instead of the guilty?
No, I'll just let Tiki know and she can enter it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and,
There
oh,
he
he's
is.
back. Mr. Heath? Mr. Heath?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Ms. Hunter has explained to me that you're wishing to enter a nolo plea. We're gonna go ahead and take care of entering the nolo plea. Unless there's anything else you needed, you're gonna be good.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
You as well.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, and so I guess, Mr. Thomas, you can meet with Ms. Hunter at this time.
Good afternoon. Well, good morning.
Good morning. So Ms. Brenda's gonna put you in a breakout room, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
We had an announcement, Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Hunter?
Yes, Mr. Thomas is going to enter a not guilty at this moment for a learner license violation. And he's going to provide me hopefully with the information that I need by the time he is transferred up to state court for his bench trial.
All right, so Mr. Thomas, please make sure that you get Ms. Hunter the information. As I explained earlier, for drivers who are under 21, it's a lot easier to have your license suspended or to accrue points. And so we're trying to help folk keep their licenses and be safe on the road. So go ahead and make sure that you have everything you need when you come to court, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. Be safe, please.
Thank you very much. So I can leave?
Yeah, you're free to go. Just remember that if anything changes between now and the time you get your court notice about your mailing address, then please call the state court clerk's office and update your address with us, okay?
All right. Y'all have a nice day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, did we have anyone else?
No, Judge, we addressed everyone who was expected on the call. We're good.
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'll see